What are you doing? You're not sure. You are not sure because time is always changing. And that's a good way to be. What you also need to incorporate in the interpretation of one's moment is that I am unsure and I am flexible and I am adaptive as tools. We are finding ourselves throughout our daily practice of being aware because our practice is continuous. It is everything else that is clipped into moments of time with their own stamp of level of awareness, of circumstances and experiences. What encapsulates a moment? Finding and being comfortable, feeling your body and allowing it to soar in awareness. Your bodily heat, your feelings of your skin, the textures, the sounds, your eyesight, feeling your breathing as the air goes in and as it sweetly flows out. Pausing in between and breathing in long and slowly with purpose, with awareness, up to one's pleasant capacity, and then pausing for a moment in reverence, in astonishment, in a state of awe that you are now breathing out again or pausing already after, or wherever you are in your cycle of breathing. When you pause in awe of what's just occurred, you have begun a process that we call respiration, that is continuing your life force, your life energy. You and the DNA that is in you for millions and millions and millions of years, in awe of whom you are, of what you are, of why, how. Asking the questions to understand, to come to a better understanding, to come to one's own sense that as we are practicing and oscillating through time and space, that we can keep this in mind, that we are bundles of miracles. Now, here, flowing through a time and space of inconceivable dimension. And yet here we are with our visualizations and imagination, doing just that. Stewards of our planet, take heed. The gift of life also comes with an incredible responsibility. It is, in one word, aware. It is why I speak of your life as practice, not as a part, but as the whole of your being, to conform, to be ready to adapt, to filter, to take hold, to guide, to be understanding and kind when you have made an error in judgment or direction. Having confidence in one's time. An ability to return to one's senses, one's adaptability, one's flexibility, one's understanding, one's kindness, feeling your whole body vibrating, pulsing, breathing, stretching with energy. It is doing that even if you are not. Just feel it. I'm not asking you to be anything more than whom you are. Feeling yourself. Feeling your pulse. Feeling your heat that you're generating through all this bodily activity. Feeling. Okay. This is your foundation, your physical foundation. That was easy. This is what we're talking about. Being able to just spend time here as a witness, as an observer. For you to see the universe and formulate your own desires, your own aspirations, your goals. Something to pursue, to develop, to grow, acquiring those kinds of characteristics that will help in making this aspiration so, become so, being, or virtues, or qualities that are known to be helpful, to be positive. There are many tools, and they have been discussed, enumerated time and time again over the last few thousand years. So it's not new news. It's old. It is amazing that in our civilization that we have come this far with all of these abilities that we have been able to share and learn. It is another reason to be in awe of what humanity has accomplished. And yet, it is always time for reflection and self-improvement, and that is for the world and for civilization also to do. We are in such a time now where the volume of data has increased exponentially in a short, rapid period of time. We need to become aware of our twinkling beings inside more, because we're preoccupied with our social consciousness, our societal, civilized consciousness. And that's good too. You need both. And that's the point. Too many are lost, all of us sometimes, with the onslaught of other than oneself. It is a lot that we are dealing with beyond the physicality of trillions of cells and different activities going on simultaneously in every one of us. In everything, in every bird and fish of the sea, in everything. Everything in the universe is oscillating with the energy of creation as its basis. Everything in this universe is oscillating with this energy. It is a blessing. It is the beginning of everything. Know thyself. Realize whom you are. What is your foundation? Don't be frightened, but be curious. Don't be angry, but be joyful and cheerful, and shine in a smiling radiance of your being. Broadcasts what those around you can see and hear and feel. Be a magnet in your own being, remembering practice is, and everything else is part of. Rest often. You will need to, as a battery, as we are, to recharge. Be wise and understanding and adaptable and flexible, understanding that you will need to subside, fall back, loosen your grip, to become more aware of both sides of being. Allow, accept, become, nourishing oneself with positivity, not lying, not distorting, but making one's utmost attempt for honesty, integrity, character, that your evaluations are honest and have a great weight of perspective to them. You might benefit in your own self-realization with revelations of how you can continue to self-improve. There are always what can be perceived as obstacles can just be as easily perceived as opportunities. It is in one's mind. Be aware of what one is doing all the time. Just doing our best and being understanding. Remembering time and time again. You need not do a half hour or two or 5-minute or 10-minute or 15-minute meditation. It's not what I'm asking you to do. I'm asking you to be yourself. I'm asking you to find your godliness. I'm asking you to be in awe and ecstatic. That's all I'm asking. Shining with you.